campus of UCSB. Cal Poly has just finished up the basketball game against Santa Barbara. 49-43 was the final. We're now joined by head coach Joe Callero. And Joe, I'll leave this one in your hands. You want to talk about the ball game, you want to talk about the season, or you want to talk about the upcoming season for the Cal Poly Mustangs? You got a lot on your plate so far this year.
Well,
29 ball games in the books.
Yeah, I want to talk about the game. You know, we want to give credit where credit's due. They played a real good game, and I thought their big kid tonight, Samoji, came off the bench there and really changed the complexion of the game defensively. You know, we only shot 25% tonight, and I think that he's really responsible for a lot of that. You know, his ability to cover the perimeter tonight was excellent. He had 6 block shots, and he distorted another 5 or 6, and he distorted our rhythm. He got 7'5", 7'6", 7'7" guy out there. He was a real distortion, and you know, you're not gonna be able to pull off this victory on the road without really shooting the ball well, and they defended it really well. It was a hard-fought game, but a pretty ugly game. You know, for the viewership, I think, you know, anytime you're down in the teens. But I was pleased with our guys' defensive effort. Our game plan defensively was ideal. We held Orlando Johnson to single digits. Nunley didn't go crazy on us. We kept him under 50 points, which is our goal, which is really phenomenal to get a team under 50. But you know, not knocking the free throw front end, a couple front end free throws. Their defensive distortion and our perimeter shooting 4 for 21. Just really don't have a chance to kind of pull off the victory.
Joe, 29 ball games this year. You finish at 15 wins and 14 losses, 10-6 in the Big West. You go in as the number 2 seed. When you sit down right now, I know you really haven't had time to think about it, but now it's probably going to start wheeling and dealing right now in your head about the upcoming tournament.
Well, it is. We've turned since we've known for a week now that we're going to be the number 2 seed. We really looked at the last week as we've got to improve, we got to polish, we got to be as good as we can be in every area. And we put some things in defensively, the last little wrinkles in our matchup zone that we have, and we got those in this week, and that was big because without that, you know, we wouldn't be able to contain Orlando. We did some things defensively to Orlando that we brought some double teams to him that distorted his scoring angles and made him a passer. And that was critical for us. So now we feel like we can go into the Big West tournament with kind of a full toolbox. You know, we have enough different things. We have ways to kind of defend a post. We have ways to defend a perimeter, ways to defend a And so this week we'll really probably spend most of our time offensively, kind of, you know, making sure that we have great court balance and rhythm and going against a really good defensive team. Now we're talking about Riverside, who's a real focused defensive team. They're number 7 seed I just saw, and so, you know, our thoughts will start turning towards them first thing tomorrow morning, and we'll try to just kind of let the game go a little bit, not try to think too much basketball tonight. It'll be kind of sour, but at the same time, it's onward to you know, celebrating a little bit the fact that we're number 2 seed, that we got a lot to look forward to, going to the Honda Center. Our guys are pretty healthy. No one's got anything major injury right now. Most guys are recovering from ankles and bruises and elbows and hips. We'll get ice, we'll get the Advil, and get back to the practice floor. And I think that we'll be ready for 2 real good practices, Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll leave Wednesday morning, get down there, get a practice down there Wednesday night. And it's on. Next week it's on. We've got Big West basketball. You know, now it's right. First team to win 3 goes to the national tournament. And that's what's cool about it. You know, any team in this conference is capable of it. I don't think anybody should fall out of their chairs if number 8 Irvine upsets number 1 Long Beach State.
They've already done it this year.
They've already done it this year. And so that's Big West basketball. That's basketball. It's college basketball. That's March Madness. That's why it's such a beautiful game. That's why everyone loves it, because we don't know who's going to win. You know, it's reality TV. You know, and nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. So that's what's exciting. That's why we hope we get support. We had a nice little crowd down here tonight, kind of rallied behind us when we made our run. I don't know what we caught it down to. We tried a 2-point game and some opportunities here and there. We can feel that little crowd, and that helps us. You know, so we'll have an opportunity coming up at the Big West tournament at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Hopefully we can have some support there. The first game is it's an evening game, 6 o'clock. And then, you know, we got to play our best basketball. It's a good, hard-nosed defensive team. Very experienced coach. He's been at the highest Division I high major level, and tournament teams, and that type of stuff. So our hands are cold, and we're excited.
All right, Joe. Good season. Enjoyed it a lot. Best is yet to come. We hope. Joe Callero, head coach for the Cal Poly Mustangs. Take our final break. We'll come back, wrap things up as the Mustangs lose to Santa Barbara. 49-43 is the final score. Mustang basketball presented